Time to conquer the Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm not making mashed potatoes this year. I'm going to do like very similar to scallop potatoes, but not quite, but something similar. So that's what I'm gonna do with potatoes. I have 3 packages of the stuffing because we want some left over for tomorrow. 2 packages of the gravy I'm gonna make up. Then some Brussels sprouts, and I'm gonna make them with balsamic vinegar, brown sugar, craisins, feta cheese, and some candy pecans. I also have some baby carrots in the fridge. I just remembered. I'm gonna steam those up as well. And then the rotisserie chicken, I will cut it up and add in the herbs, the thyme and the rosemary to it, and bake it up. Dish 1 is the potatoes, and they're about to go in the oven and bake up. Next up are the Brussels sprouts. They're about to head into the oven and cook. And then here's the balsamic and brown sugar glaze that will go on top once they're finished. Okay, next in is the roast chicken. There's a lot of thyme and rosemary on here just to soak up in the flavors, or let the chicken soak up the flavors, but we won't be eating it, but it's just there to add the flavor. Then I have the stuffing and the gravy ready to go. All the packages are open and the carrots are ready for when it's time. Cranberry sauce is out of the fridge, so it's not cold. I made this last night. And then the craisins and the candy pecans are ready to go too, and the feta will go on when ready. For beverages, my husband will enjoy some white wine, and I don't know, maybe I will as well. He's already started. Happy Thanksgiving, right? And then for the children who are home, I'm gonna make the same punch that I did for our brunch. To go with the pumpkin pie, I blended up some whipped cream and I added some icing sugar and pumpkin spice seasonings to it. It's so good. Okay, here are the potatoes. They're done. Chicken, stuffing, gravy's on the table, carrots, and these are the Brussels sprouts. Time for some dessert. My whipped cream went a little runny, but that's okay. Tastes good, and it's time for me now to relax and enjoy this pie. All right, tonight for supper, I'm gonna make some chicken fajitas because they're nice and easy. So we have the chicken cooking. I've got my shells, my tortillas ready. I have a little bit of fajita mix left from another meal, so I'll add that to the chicken along with some lime. And then I'll add some peppers, and of course we'll have some salsa, Greek yogurt for our sour cream, and then people can have some chipotle or some cilantro lime sauce to go along with it. The fajitas, a much simpler supper than yesterday. We are having butter chicken for supper tonight with chicken. Normally I use chickpeas, but guess what? I actually don't have any, which was a surprise to me. So yeah. The family will be happy to have chicken with it, and I have my rice going here, and then I also have made a bunch of naan. I'm making them smaller than normal, just kind of nicer to dip and eat. So yeah, cook them up there while the stove is doing its job. There's the dinner all put together. All right, tonight's supper is barbecue chicken pizza. I enjoyed it so much a week and a bit ago. I thought I'd make it again with this honey barbecue sauce. I got the chicken cooking behind me. I'm gonna grate up a bunch of mozzarella and bake them up. All right, I'm about to throw them into the oven. Thankfully, I decided to make 2. I thought we'd have 1 and a bit for dinner, and then the leftovers can be for lunches, so it makes it a little easier for me. Here is our supper for tonight and our lunch for tomorrow. We'll be having a simple supper of grilled cheese sandwiches tonight on the white sesame seed bread. I'm gonna use classic cheese and Gouda and add pickles into them as well because that's how we like them. And I'll do a side of apples. Here's my supper. I added some grapes, celery, and cauliflower because unlike the children, I didn't have a lot of fruit and vegetables today. And I also just made myself a quick dill dip with mayo, Greek yogurt, and some dill seasonings. I do not have very much pancake mix left, so I can't make a full breakfast out of them this morning. So I thought I'd add some hash browns to it, and our remaining sausages for lucky people get those. And I think I'll also add some eggs. And for the pancakes, people can choose between the raspberry syrup or maple syrup, and I will add bananas to everyone's plate as well. Trexton, your breakfast is ready. For supper tonight, I'm making some lasagna soup and breadsticks. My breadsticks sat a little too long, and hopefully I'll just be able to slice them up once they're baked. Okay, so I have beef about to cook up. I also need some beef broth, Rao's, spinach, onion, garlic, egg noodles. Then seasonings will be Italian seasoning, red pepper flakes, parsley, garlic salt. And then for the cheese ball, mozzarella, ricotta, herb and garlic, cheese, and some Parmesan. Breadsticks are done. Soup is pretty much done. And the cheese is done. Now it's time to assemble it all. There is our supper. Can't wait. We loved this meal last time, so hopefully it's as good as it was then. And for dessert tonight, we're gonna have a mug of the vanilla ice cream with chocolate chunks. You guys. For our Sunday brunch today, I'm gonna make some apple waffles. So the apples will be sauteed in butter, cinnamon, brown sugar. I'm gonna cut up some candied pecans to go on top with the whipped cream. And the waffles will just be normal Belgian waffles. Okay, there is my apple waffle. I made myself a pumpkin spice iced coffee to go along with it. We are gonna have another soup for supper tonight. Tonight we are having chicken enchilada soup. So I have the chicken starting, and I'm gonna saute up a green pepper, onion, and some garlic. Then I'm going to add in diced tomatoes, black beans, green chilies, 2 cans of enchilada sauce, chicken broth, corn, and then cheese. So some Monterey Jack, jalapeno, then cream cheese, and some aged cheddar. Almost forgot about the spices. For spices, it'll be sriracha, cumin, and taco seasoning. I had some Tostitos, but I do not. So I wanted to add some crunch to the top, so I just crushed up some of the really large, sorry, my son's playing a game. It's really loud. Some of the large corn chips. So those will be the crunch on top. And there is our soup ready to enjoy. There are only 4 of us home for supper tonight, so I'm going to make these Mitchell's beef pot pies and put a salad with them. There's only 3, and that's fine. That's actually great because I'm not too hungry, so I'm just gonna have the salad. And yeah, let the 3 children that are home enjoy this. Well, I had to change my plans because the lettuce had turned. I don't think I've ever had it like that before. It was pretty bad. So anyways, I made some mixed vegetables, some frozen mixed vegetables to go along, and this probably goes along with the meal much nicer. And for dessert this evening, some chocolate cake that I made. Today's supper is a diner styled. I have some onion rings in the oven cooking right now. Ketchup for those when they come out, and then I'm going to make some ham and cheesy melts with these small buns that I have. Of course, cheese and ham, mayo, and a mustard. Then to go along with it, a garden salad with rather ranch or Italian dressing. There is the supper all done and plated. All right, for supper tonight, we are gonna have some baked pasta, some ricotta and spinach. This was on sale at Costco today, so I thought I'd purchase it and make a nice supper. Nice and easy. Gonna add some Alfredo sauce to it and top it off with cheese. I added some marble cheese and then Parmesan cheese and Italian seasoning, and now it's going to bake up. And there it is, all finished, bubbly and delicious looking. And just like that, dinner is served. Okay, Saturday morning breakfast today is going to be an egg bake with spinach and ham and feta cheese. I have hash browns baking in the oven, and then we'll also put some toast with it for those who want that as well. Okay, Okay, there's our breakfast for today, and everyone but me got orange slices. I'm allergic to oranges, so can't have them. But everyone else got them. Tonight's supper is basically inspired by chicken pot pie, but it's gonna be more of a soup stew. So keeping it easy, gonna shred up some rotisserie chicken. I have some little pasta bites, a cream of chicken soup, 2 cans, and frozen vegetables. I'm just going to put it in a pot and get it boiling and cooking, and then enjoy. And here is our supper tonight. Doesn't that look good? It's like a chicken pot pie soup / stew because it's quite thick. Yeah, yummy. I'm excited for this. Hopefully I'll have enough for a freezer meal too for the future. Okay, that supper was a hit. It was so delicious. And so for a dessert to top off the night, I am going to enjoy a bowl of my favorite Christmas ice cream, candy cane with chocolate ripple. It is so good.